Hey guys, Michelle here. So I am in the carport because I'm waiting for Leah to pull in. She is coming home with our 60 baby chicks, meat birds, that were kind of a surprise. I had mentioned to Leah the other day we needed to go ahead and order our meat birds. And she came back and she said, well, they've raised the price on them. Do you want me to order them? And I was like, yeah, we should probably order them. And I just kind of left it hanging. And I didn't realize that she had ordered them. And then 2 days ago, she sent a text message and she's like, oh, by the way, we have chicks coming on Thursday. And so we had to scramble to get everything ready. And then there was some confusion with our phone number. So the post office didn't call this morning to let us know that they were there. So they've been sitting there all day, which I feel really bad about. And but at least they came a lot faster than they did last time. There have been times where I'm like, they're all going to be dead when they arrive, and they've been fine. You know, for those of you that don't know, baby chicks are born. Let's see, this is Leah. Are born with enough nutrients in their bodies to do without food and water for like the first 24-48 hours, and they're fine because they're usually just underneath of their moms still after they've hatched. And as long as they have that warmth, they're kind of okay. Normally we do 50 meat birds, and this year we've done 60. So I'm super excited about this batch. It's going to be really fun. It always is. There we go. We used to do the Freedom Rangers, which take a little bit longer to get ready and to be ready to butcher. And they're great birds. Love them, love them. But one year we needed to do it a little bit quicker because of our timeline. I think it might have been the year we went to Plymouth. And we started doing the Cornish Crosses from Metzer Farms. I hate the Cornish Crosses in general because usually they just sit by the feed and they don't move, and it's just really a sad life for them. And so I was really worried about that. Oh, here she comes. So then this year, or not this year, but so with our first year, there's Leah. With our first year of doing them, they did freedom range, and they did eat all the bugs, and they did do all of the things. And so we've been doing them ever since, and we're really pleased with them. So there they are. Hi, Tiki Booms. Welcome to your new home. So I was telling them
very active.
They're very active. You're in a double decker. Double decker. Can you carry them all?
Yeah.
Did you get them out okay?
He just dialed the wrong number. My number is on him.
Oh, whoops.
Jason.
Oops.
The post office guy, he would have gotten him earlier. But he dialed the wrong number. I thought maybe it was printed wrong, but that's my number.
Oops. Things happen sometimes. It's okay. They're here now.
It turned out good because I met a farmer from Indiana, and he gave me some tips on how to make more... they're getting me.
They're pecking you through the box?
Oh yeah, these guys are velociraptors here.
They're ready to go. You can smell them.
Blackberry. I had a rabbit in there today. I think I'm gonna put some hay down in there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Got a new home for you.
This is the funnest part. That's why I wanted to have the camera ready.
Probably don't need a light on.
No,
right
it's
now.
so hot. So let me set up the camera here. Get this leg a little bit longer here. There we go. Make this leg a little longer. There we go.
Actually fill this up all the way.
That's okay. It's fine.
Has this got water in it?
It does. I didn't add any apple cider vinegar to it yet, but it does have water. So I'll make sure you guys can see. This is so fun.
Ready to get outside and play? Got 1, 2. We're gonna count them.
Yes, it's always good to count them,
4.
so you know how many you start
Don't
with.
leave. 5, 6. They're looking healthy.
They look very healthy.
7, 8, 9.
There should be 15 in each.
10, 11. Sleepy grubbies. 12,
They are sleepy.
13, 14, 15. Okay.
So there's 15 on that side?
Yep.
Okay.
We thought, here, you go over here. Here, watch this. We probably should have done it this way. Boom,
Teaching them all the water
boom,
first.
Boom, 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 boom. You kind of got to do it for every chicken.
Oh my gosh, I have an alarm going off. No, you don't. Swipe to stop. Okay.
Take turns.
Let me lower the camera down so you guys can see.
Oh, there's a dead one.
Oh no.
So we got 1, 2, 3.
That happens.
2 dead ones in here.
Oh shoot.
4. There you go, baby.
Teaching them the water is like always the hardest thing. Especially because we do the nipple waters. But once they figure it out, they figure it out.
So 5, 6.
You want to give me your... Okay. Well.
We're going to do each one over here.
Okay.
This is probably a smarter way to do this. Don't jump.
Should I raise that?
Looks like it might be helpful to be up just a little bit higher, but I don't know. If you go too much, then they might be able to move.
Just go 1.
No, it's perfect.
Okay.
Just leave it.
Okay. You still counting?
Well, you can recount. Because I can't count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
11. So there would have been 15, but 2 died.
So you get 13 there. Sometimes they get trampled on and... Okay. There's this box. Stay.
The other ones will teach this one, but we're gonna... This, you want to do this beaker deal.
With the water. You want what Leah's doing is she is teaching them how to use the... Now you're counting, right? How to use the nipple waterers. You just get their beaks a little bit wet and then they learn to tap the... They do try to get the water off the ground, but they do learn that it's up. Barry says 15 roast dinners, hee hee. Or 15 chicken nuggets. We will have another bucket of nipple waterers, but we had to order more because we had some that broke. So we'll have twice as many nipples going very, very soon. Now they're all coming over to see where the action is underneath the water.
So 15 here. They usually overpack by a couple, so I'm curious if we got... Oops.
I'm going to turn it around.
We'll put a board here. They're thirsty more than hungry, but I got some eating over here.
Well, they usually pack them with some food. Look at that. So darn cute, says Lori. Love learning from you. Thanks for posting. Glad you're here, Lori. So this is the funnest day of the chicks by far. Like, this is the day. This is the most exciting part where we get to get them out of the box and they learn the water and they get to roam around and be super fluffy and fun and cute. And they stay this way for like a couple weeks, being super cute.
So they just at, so we got 58, so I might have to contact them.
You mean they only sent 58?
No, they sent 60, just 60. They normally throw in a couple extras, in case a couple don't make it. So we're at 58.
Oh, that's good to know. Good job.
Okay.
All right, don't jump. No suicide jumpers. It's literally the best day. I'll go see if I can get a board. Nope, don't jump. No suicide. Leah, watch it. Let's see if this one's long enough. I don't know if this is long enough. I know we have one that fits perfect.
That's it.
This is it. Whoa, see, you come running at me. Don't do that. You know me, suicide bombers? Okay. There you go.
Yeah, this is before they get all stinky.
Right. It's the cutest day. But they're still fluffy.
So these are not the kind that you get all like emotionally attached to. Play with. I mean, you can. You certainly can. They're adorable. But they're more food motivated than anything else. And I think I want to put a water back there.
Well, I want them to learn the nipples first because that's the harder thing to teach. And I'm hoping my other ones might actually be on the porch, so I might be able to put a bucket together really fast.
Does that have to set up so first? Like,
no.
they're so thirsty.
They have a,
I think they've learned.
it has a gasket on it. Who's crying? You do like a mom, you learn the cries. Like, you'll hear that if one of them falls out and they're lost. We actually are thinking about going ahead and starting to incubate some of our eggs right now.
Yeah.
So that,
we'll do that today.
so that we can have young chickens going into winter, so that when we come out of, late winter, they'll be laying eggs. How many months does it take before they start laying? 6 months?
6.
So if you have them right now, then come late January, well, actually it'd be late February, which is perfect timing, they will start laying eggs, and you come out of spring booming with fresh chickens and more eggs. So I saw a post the other day that talked about that the argument and the benefits for
So if you get them in March,
rearing up chickens
March, April, May, June,
through
July,
spring.
August, then you can get eggs from August, September, October, November, 4 months. We didn't start in March.
Right,
And so some people would say, well, just wait.
right.
But they don't take much feed.
Well, and the argument against doing younger chickens through winter is that they're afraid that they won't make it, but that's just not. If you start them, especially right now, they'll be fine.
They'll hatch in 21 days, so in the mid-August, so they'll go into winter about 4 or 5 months old and come out raring to go,
Well, they'll go into winter like mid-November, late November.
And we lost 2 laying chickens. One
We did.
died, so.
Yeah. So I think that's a good idea.
In our peak, we were getting a dozen a day. I'd like to get, a dozen a day. We'll start and incubate many, but maybe, I think it holds like 18. But not all of them hatch. And
Right.
then those that do, you get half boys. So we'll probably, if we're lucky, we'll end up with 3 or 4 laying hens.
Barry says, if I had chickens around my place, either the foxes, the buzzards, the goshawks, or other birds of prey I have around here would pick them off one by one. So we actually have had hawk issues. When we do have a hawk issue, we hang string. Because if a hawk can't see their way out, they won't fly in. Whoa, watch it.
Hi, my guy.
These are like very, very active chicks. However, you could raise chickens in a chicken tractor. And that's just like,
Or you could run the string.
Or you can run string. A lot of people will do bird netting in an area, but we like to have our chickens free range the whole yard. But if you do a chicken tractor, like we often do with our meat birds, we will not be doing these ones on a chicken tractor. But we might put them in the backyard on a chicken tractor. We'll see. It just depends on, every year we do it a little bit different. Sometimes we take them and we put them, we'll let them start, like as they get bigger, you'll see that we'll let them down here in this area in the chicken run, and then slowly, usually we'll open this door and let them roam out there in that area. That's why we let it overgrow so that it's ready for meat birds. And then we actually have a little door down here where we'll let them get out, and then they can get out into this area. So that's kind of what we've graduated to doing. But sometimes I like to have them in the middle of the backyard for a little while.
I don't really like to have more than 50 in here if we can help it anyways. 50 is about all it can hold, and we don't have another place to raise them.
Well, doing the 60, what it did is it made it so that you could afford to lose a couple, and actually have 50 birds in the end.
Yeah, we're
something
gonna
happens.
probably sell, I would say, 25 this year. So we probably have about 14 still in the freezer. So we like to go into
Yeah, but we'll have those eaten by the time we have these
No,
guys
we
butchered.
won't.
Yes, we will.
I don't think we will. because
Yes,
that's
we
only
will.
60, 70.
We've been eating more chicken when we do chicken.
I don't think we can. If that is like 2 birds.
We usually cook 2 a week, 2 at a time, and we're supposed to eat 2 a week, which we don't actually eat 2 a week. We're trying to be better at eating our chicken.
Like 60 birds.
A lot of time we go into winter with about 60 birds. We have about 10 left over. That's every year though.
Yeah, but that's not 2 birds a week. That's 52.
No, I know. I'm
a year.
saying we've been trying to. That's what I'm getting at. We're trying to up our chicken intake. Why? Because it really is a cheap source of protein, and it's easy. So
this guy with one arm, very nice man that I met at the post office today. I think it was a divine appointment. He saw me get the chicks, and he was here from Indiana delivering a van. And
at the post office?
At the post office. No, he was delivering the van across the street, and he just happened to stop in the post office and be in there right when I was in there.
Leah thinks it was a divine appointment.
I do, because he raises these meat birds out, and he asked me about them. And his wife has a homestead channel, which was like homesteading made easy, I think. And she does bread and all that stuff. And he gave me a recipe. First, he said I should start these guys on 28% game starter because the protein is the most important. So I'll go get some of that.
And game birds would be
ducks.
Yeah, geese.
Pheasants.
Right.
And he said the high protein early on helps build their muscles and their musculature, so they're stronger. And then he said that sometimes white meat gets really dry. And so he's gone away from, they make their own feed after like about 2 weeks. He feeds them 2 pounds of the game mix per bird. And then, so if I have 58 birds, he would buy like 2 bags of game feed and then feed that. And then he would move them on. And he has somebody mix his feed. And he mixes, for 1,000 pounds, he does a bag of fish meal. He does oats. He didn't say what ratio. I think you might text me. He does it in Excel. And he said the fish meal is expensive, but it's 60% protein. So for 1,000 pounds, 1 ton, he uses 1 bag of fish meal. And then he does oats, and he didn't say what else. So I will do that because we switch our chickens over from.
Careful, Leah.
He just like.
Well, you should be watching
flying.
them. Leah.
Where do you think you're going?
These guys are I'm telling you.
More excited than other chickens we've had. I think it's because we normally get them earlier, and it's not as hot. They actually thrive in this heat. Look, they don't need a heat lamp. If they're cold, they'll huddle up. When they're in good temperature, then they're out and about running around. The fact that this kid just jumped right out, they're fine. We may turn it on overnight, probably, but we'll have to turn it off during the day because look at them.
Mom says volume is low. You'll have to talk more at the camera.
Okay, so normally they need a heat lamp.
Well, I'm sure they heard you. She's just saying the volume's a little low.
So this guy is a little sleepy, so I'm just going to make sure he got some water.
They're so cute. Fluffy butts.
So if I see any of them that look a little sleepy.
And I will say, speaking of fluffy butts, I'm not seeing any pasty bottom on any of these chicks. And so, Leah,
normally we check each chicken to make sure
their vent is clear. Wait a minute. Oh, there you go. There. I would like to promote Metzer Farms for free because we've been getting chicks from them for the past, Leah, 4 years? And they've all been really great. It's the best place I think that you can get Cornish Crosses. Otherwise, I don't recommend.
METZER. I wasn't going to get the Frankenbirds that are ready in 6 to 8
That's what the
weeks.
Cornish Crosses are. We call them Frankenbirds because they get big so fast.
Here's the thing. I got the Freedom Rangers. They take longer, and they're supposed to be better on pasture. That's our pasture. And we have a little door down here.
I showed it to him.
Well, the Freedom Rangers wouldn't go out the stinking door. So, but these guys, if you take the feed out, they will go out the door. And I want them outside. I don't want them hanging inside. What we'll do is we'll put down a bunch of tarps. Once they get too big for in here, and they come and sleep in here, we open this door first. You see all these weeds?
I showed them.
What I'm probably going to do is cut them down to about 6 to 8 inches. Because right now it looks a little bit like a jungle. But we let the weeds go because they will eat the weeds. And that it doesn't really do well with grass there. That's why I've let this kind of take over with weeds. And we let them decimate this area to nothing, and then we will start them over here, and then we'll move them. So I'll move their feed, and usually by about the time it's time to butcher, they've kind of cleared out here and there and they're up there and they're over here, and it works out like a miracle. Actually, it's like God is helping me do that, because otherwise I just feel so bad if we're just raising them indoors.
We've never really done that. Only like one time. Usually we do the chicken tractor,
I think,
and it's a lot of work.
At this point now, they're all going to be like, okay, I have food, I have water, and now I can nap.
Yeah, they're a lot of them are falling asleep.
They're like, I am home now, where I wasn't home before, and now I'm just gonna like. But I'll look at them.
Mom says, how many lived?
58. We lost 2.
We've always lost like 1. It seems like.
Yeah. I usually lose another 2.
Yeah. In the rearing process. Yeah.
That's just what I prepare for.
Right. I'm going to take the camera off of my little stand here so I can get in and show you guys how cute they are. Oh,
I
so
love you.
this one's kind of, is he just wet on the head?
He's wet.
Okay. He's just wet on the head.
Hi, babies.
So
Hi, little puppy butts.
Some have found the food. These guys, I don't know what they think they have.
You're
over in the
pecking my
corner.
phone? Are you pecking my phone? Yeah?
The funnest thing we ever did was raise out chicks in the winter and put them in a chick cam in the basement.
Yeah, I would love to do that again. The chick cam in the basement was awesome. Do you guys remember that? Every time we did a live show, we had the chick cam in the corner. That was super fun.
It'd be fun to put a chick cam on the hatching eggs. Look at this guy. These guys are the most...
Look how active they are. So we have this little roosting bar. They will use that 100%.
Look at this guy already perching.
I know, it's so cute.
He's only 2 days old.
So speaking of gendering these things, Leah, what are those terminologies? What can you teach people about sexed and unsexed birds?
Yeah, so some birds you can tell right away because of their coloring if they're male or female. But for the most part, you can't really tell right when they're born. I'm not sure about the Cornish Crosses. It doesn't really matter for us because they all, the roosters do get a little bit bigger, but not too much bigger.
So what is it? What is it called when you buy straight run birds?
That you get both genders.
So these are straight run, and if they're sexed, that usually means that they're females because they've got the females separated because people don't want the roosters.
And it usually means that the roosters went in a chipper.
And that's really sad.
Yeah.
So we usually get unsexed birds, whether we're buying for laying hens or
if we hatch out birds,
meat birds,
we won't be able to keep another rooster. We already have 3.
Yeah.
But it actually seems to be working out okay.
They are very active. So I'm going to try to do more chick videos than we did last year. We just got really busy. But I know that you guys like them and like the little updates on how they're doing. But like right now, they literally look like chicken nuggets. Hi. Are you a chicken nugget? Yeah.
Show them they're going to town on the water. I mean, if they've learned it, I do.
I'm going to go, as soon as I turn the live off, I'm going to go make another one. Hopefully I've got the nipples came in the mail. They were supposed to be here today. So.
It's funny though, because even when we have the 2, they usually just use the front one anyways. You guys are already trying to escape.
I know.
This isn't a big enough area for you. You're gonna. My guess is these guys are gonna be out there in just a couple weeks, if that.
If we need to divide them, like we could always put some in there, and we have the rabbit hutch down there that I think has a chicken laying an egg in it.
If we have
it does.
To do that, we just put them on the ground.
Yeah.
As soon as there are too many in here, they just go on this area here, and they can just be in here.
And we'll usually like hang a waterer down there underneath.
Yeah.
So she's just like eating the paint off the walls. It's not paint, it's just lime. It's totally fine.
This is I whitewash.
Yeah, explain that to them, Leah. So this is not white paint that's coming off. It's lime. It's actually really good.
And I do it once a year here and in my chicken coops. I already did the chicken coop. And I did in here as well. I believe I did. And it's antimicrobial. And it does flake off into like a powder, but it keeps the bugs away and keeps all kinds of, bacteria away. It actually keeps the chickens pretty healthy.
Yeah.
So we'll go get some apple cider vinegar. We'll put about a tablespoon per gallon in there just to give them a good...
And what does the apple cider vinegar do, Leah?
Good bacteria, well, not sometimes it doesn't actually have a good probiotic in it, but it helps. Yeah.
She's asking if the dogs are allowed out. All right, Leah, so we're going to shut up the birds, let them get acclimated. Michelle's going to make another nipple waterer bucket. We had plenty, but some of them broke off, so I just need to repair the ones that we have. Hi, are you pecking my hand? You're pecking my camera? Thank you. Hello. Hi there. How are you? You're literally pecking my fingers. That's so funny. You're really cute. You really are adorable. And we will do more chicken updates, I promise, than we did last year as they grow. So don't forget the Revolutionary Revivalists with Little Leah and Kim will be tonight. And we will be back tomorrow night for our headline news. And oh my gosh, have we got a lot to talk about. You don't get to see the chickens.
Augie, we're outside. Augie.
Hi. Oh, shoot. See, I'm losing them. I'm shutting these people up. They're falling out. Okay, we're going to shut them up. Oops. Hang on. Covering up the camera with my own fingers. Here you go. We're going to close these guys up so they can't keep falling out. We had a little lock here. That's how we do that. And especially now that the dogs are out. So, there we go. All right, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow night. God bless. Go get you some chicks.